Hi you guys, welcome to the KROQ Facebook Live for KROQ to the Rescue. I'm Kat Corbett. I'm joined by my friend JT from Rescue From The Hart. Thank you to Tito's Vodka. They are vodka for dog people and they're helping us out with KROQ to the Rescue, so thanks you for being a sponsor. I want to give you a little introduction to my friend JT because he's the reason I have my Chihuahua Blue, my crazy little nutball.
I'm responsible for
You
that.
are responsible because I said to him, I was like, I just want a little dog that's nice. And you were like, boom, you immediately told me about Blue.
And I just met him too. He was one of the first, actually he was one of the early rescues that Annie from Rescue From The Hart found. And then that was my first matchup.
It was great because it was a personality match, not a look match, because my Chihuahua looks like a crazy toothless hyena. And
he's awesome.
He's great. And then Annie from Rescue From the Hart, she brought over Blue, and so that's how things started happening. So I see we have three friends here that you are so nice. These are three adoptable furries that we have here. Let's start with the drama queen in the middle here.
Yeah, I wanted to bring the three to kind of represent what we get into. We tend to take in some of the harder cases. You do.
So just so you guys know that are watching, JT is, I guess, would you say you specialize in kind of rehab a lot of dogs?
Yeah, I kind of compare a lot of times to like the Island of Misfit toys.
Yeah.
I seem to gel better with the ones that have the little quirks.
Okay, and, all right. So drama queen here
is Queen Rhea.
Rhea.
And she's an example of, a lot of people don't hear about or hear the term forever foster.
Okay, right.
And not a hospice necessarily, but when she was rescued, she was out in the desert for 2 years. It took them 2 years to catch her.
Oh my gosh.
And
what were you doing out there?
Just hanging. And when we got her, you can see on this left side, she still has a bump, a little bit left. She had a large tumor. It wasn't cancerous, but it was aggressive.
Okay.
And it was moving along. They took her off the charts, for adoption because of the potential of an ongoing condition.
Right.
But you don't know that when you go in to rescue them.
No, so you're just going to get
them. You get what you get what you come in. So I'm not too shaken up that she's a forever foster.
So forever foster means that she will probably be with you.
Yeah.
Yes. And how old do you think she is?
It's a non-committal way of saying she's mine.
How old is Rhea?
Well, we know she's at least 2 because she was out in the desert, but
right.
She's around 5.
Okay.
5 to 6. And
it's funny because a lot of times I think someone would see a dog like this walking on the street and be like, oh, this dog,
back
away, or pick my little dog up. And this is like the biggest baby that you can imagine.
She makes the same sound for pleasure as for freaking out. Everything's the same high pitch squelch. So it sounds great in the vicinity, I'm sure.
So obviously, approach dogs with caution, but just because it's a big wolf-like looking beast does not mean that by any means they are vicious or any of that. She's just a big softie.
It's funny too because she's learning like concrete and different floor textures.
Oh, right.
So
she came into KROQ and was like, whoa.
She hits the carpet, she's like, oh yeah, this is great. And then she hits concrete and she's like, whoa.
This little one right here has an interesting story. And this one, okay, so tell me a little bit about this one.
That one is the perfectly named Spirit, even though her middle name should be Attitude.
Oh, really?
But she was rescued. She had been shot and was paralyzed, completely paralyzed in the back quarters. And there's actually still, I have pictures of her x-ray. There's still a BB lodged next to her spine, which was inoperable.
Do you guys know how she got shot?
We don't. Because
it couldn't have been good, but I'm glad you're here with us now.
We'd often like to find out.
Yes, I know. We all would.
Origins. But she started completely paralyzed. She started doing physical therapy. She was in a wheelchair for a while.
You were doing a lot of physical therapy. I was watching JT's feed, and he's got them like on the treadmill.
A treadmill, a pool.
Let's see.
Massage.
And by the way,
obstacle courses.
So this is. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. This is the one who is paralyzed and couldn't walk anywhere, and she's like trucking along.
Can I show her one of these?
Yes, of course.
It's a little early to hit the bottle, I know, Spirit, but there you go.
And she's definitely full of attitude.
Yeah. Swims like a champ. There you go.
So I think the thing is, I think a lot of times, you know, the reason why I wanted to do this is, you know, not only to highlight dogs up for adoption and dogs that people might not even think of or that think they're a lot of trouble. But you guys, like Rescue from the Heart, you guys go in and you take a lot of hard cases, and you like go in and get these dogs. And I mean, I know I've seen Annie and her crew like under houses and downtown and doing these
out
videos
in the woods, out in the desert,
and finding these dogs, and then, you know, then you get to see the after, and they're like la la la. They're normal dogs that no one would have any clue had gone through a bad experience.
That's what she's like, the spokesperson or the poster child for, because you would never know what she yeah.
She's like,
I
got shot, whatever. What do you got?
Speaking of shots, hitting the Tito's.
So her legs are doing pretty good for being paralyzed.
She gets better and better. And she's also got the attitude, because once she got past the point of needing or wanting the wheelchair or really needing it, she'll step out of it.
Right.
She was just like, no, I'm good.
So what do you think, so if someone wanted to adopt Spirit, like what do you think they would have to take on?
She can have accidents because of the back paralysis. That happens a lot of times with elders and dogs with back injuries, that they can be hit and miss on the continents. And she does it when she gets excited.
Right.
So it can happen. But other than that, I'm still finding something that limits what her limit is.
And she's like surpassing
nope,
all of it.
That's not it. Yeah.
Right.
And she goes up ramps. Actually, finally saw her a few days ago vault up, jump up. She does what's called they call it spinal walking. When the back two legs are paralyzed, they compensate by using the front legs.
She's gonna get all yoked up.
Yeah, so she's got crazy upper body strength.
What do you think she is?
If she gets motor in, she does kind of a handstand.
What do you think? She's a mix of something.
Definitely some terrier, probably some Chihuahua in there.
I bet both of those can be feisty breeds.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's probably where she gets her.
That's what's always funny. Everybody's like, "Oh, the big breeds are so scary." It's like, no, it's these little crazies that you gotta watch out for.
I know. Look at this one hiding behind you. I love it. So
Thank you.
So I'm here. Thank you for joining us on Facebook Live. This is KROQ to the Rescue, sponsored by Tito's Vodka. And, yes.
Do you have something to say?
I think you do.
Open forum?
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, yeah.
Really? Really?
You want to change flats?
We have two divas in the house.
I'll play with the bottles and you can sit up here. Okay, here.
Okay. I think she's like, Moscow Mule. I would like a Moscow Mule. Oh, okay. And so we're highlighting great rescues around Southern California, and Rescue from the Heart is an organization I know because JT turned me on to my Chihuahua Blue, and Annie brought him to my house. So I'm very well connected, so I'm happy to have them here. And they take on a lot of hard cases, but they take on a lot of cases just period. And you guys do a lot of work. Of course, we're talking about Spirit over here, who got shot and was paralyzed and is now walking around like she owns the place. Yeah. We got the big one here, Rhea, who's just a drama queen / scaredy cat. And then we have Wednesday, who's new to you guys.
Brand new, yeah.
Okay, and so what's her deal?
She came through from another rescue.
Okay.
She was rescued with another pup.
So why does that happen, that they come from another rescue?
Sometimes it can be from easier placement, or if they're overloaded, when there's a networking. That's the important part, is like when they have a village, like with Rhea's case, where somebody saw her, that got relayed to someone else, and that made its way to us, and then we went and got her.
You get it done, yeah.
So she came in with another pup, and like all of them, she's going to go in actually tomorrow to get spayed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And some dental
scars
work done.
Are cool though.
Yeah.
You can have scars. So I have to say, this is so funny. So this little one was like shaking like a leaf, not just a few minutes ago, and now she's like, whatevs, like I can feel. She's totally chill. And all of these dogs are up for adoption. So
except this one.
Except that one, because she's just like, she's not going anywhere. But
I would say she's mine, but I guess I'm hers.
Here we go.
Hey, what are you doing?
I think you should rename her Bullet.
Bullet?
Oh, now we got two of them.
Okay, we're gonna go investigate.
Yeah, that's right. We got people on the.
She's gonna break dance.
We've got people on the ground wrangling these two. Tell me something. You know, we talk about fosters and money and stuff like that. From maybe from Rescue from the Heart's perspective, what you know, something that you guys might need the most.
We need volunteers are always greatly appreciated.
Okay.
Fosters. Goes without saying, donations.
Right.
That's
we're gonna have a donation button on the Facebook Live here.
And the one
if you
thing
would
I
like to
always
donate.
pointed out is there's no such thing as a small donation, because we tend to, a lot of people, hey Spirit, time out. Or you get a word in edgewise. All right, you take it. You take the floor. But a lot of the donations are $5 to $10.
Yeah, but they add
average,
up.
but it adds up quick.
Yeah,
so there's no such thing as that's not very much. It all helps. Another big one that they use a lot are Amazon gift cards.
Come here, buddy.
Spirit, hey.
It's all right. She's got her own agenda.
There we go.
Oh, you totally did it.
Focus.
You did it.
Focus.
You did it.
Come on. There you go.
Well, so if you guys are interested in, you know, kind of learning about Rescue from the Heart or JT, I mean, he's got some great videos. Rescue from the Heart has great videos on what you guys do, but you guys really put in the hard work, like the heartbreaking stuff that I know I would be in the fetal position, probably crying most of the time if I had to do what you guys did. But then you get these dogs to a place where they're like, this little one who's just like raring to go. Like my dog Blue.
But it's like I get to see how he's doing. That's where a lot of people, a lot of times I'll get well, why don't you keep it? It's like, because I don't have an island.
Yeah,
if I did, of course we'd be there.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like being a cool uncle with about nearly 100 and something nieces and nephews now, because I get updates and I get to see them flourish, be on vacation. And they always seem to get an upgrade. That's
going to be, yes, it has to be bittersweet, because you are letting them go and then you're seeing them with all these great homes.
I call it optimistic masochism. Because you know it's going to hurt a little bit, but it's worth the trade-off.
I love it. Are we wrangling? I know, you're upset, your buddy's gone.
Outspoken.
And look, you know, it's so funny because, you know, these guys are all different, you know, they're all different breeds, they're all different sizes, and they get on, right? Right? What do you think about it?
And they all cohabitate.
This one's a badass.
She knows it.
So any of these dogs are up for adoption, and like I said, Rescue from the Heart has a lot of dogs. Hi, monkey. I know. What you doing? You know, can you tell me when Rescue from the Heart started? Like what the?
It's 2014, I would believe.
Okay.
I think we just barely turned 4 years old.
Right. Well, you guys have had some pretty dramatic stories. And I don't know, dudes, it's tough times out there. Having a dog is like the only thing that's chilling me out from my news feed. Yeah. It really does lower my blood pressure just sitting there petting a dog and help me zone out. So, you know, I say this all the time, if you're not sure if you can have a dog, volunteer. You guys are spread out.
You've mentioned before, it's a great way to test out if you're interested, because a lot of times what happens is like the hit movie or something brings out a breed, and everybody grabs it.
Which I hate, because then they all ended up in the rescues.
Yeah, and then we get them, and that's why somebody asked before if she was surrendered because of the wolf look that's going on. And, the thing is, though, and what you said before about breed specific, you'll probably get just as many breed specific rescues as breeders if you Google them.
Yeah, I mean, look, I have an English Bulldog. She came from Southern California Bulldog Rescue. So, you know, we just got to get that word that rescues and shelters doesn't mean they're damaged by any means. They're just in need of a home. That's basically it.
And volunteering is a great way to do research on breeds.
Right.
Because you'll get to see a pool of them, how they interact.
No, I've had people who are like, oh, I want like a Shih Tzu. And I'm like, yeah, you're more of a pit bull person, you know? And
I wanted a Jack Russell years ago.
And you realize how high energy they are.
I did, yeah. It took 15 years. But
yeah, Jack Russell will dig under your fence and like run out.
Crafty smart.
Yeah, they're like the ninjas of the dog world. So if you're not into that, you might want to re-examine what you think, a Jack Russell is. But thank you so much for coming in and bringing all these three. So like I said, you can check out Rescue from the Heart and check out their adoptable dogs. But I mean, like, these stories are all different all the time, and JT handles a lot of them, I see. And so it's just amazing. Like this little one, the fact that she was paralyzed and is now like the badass of the crew is hilarious.
They're constantly changing my perspective on
Yeah,
things
I
that
bet.
can be done. Because I'm like, okay, well, she'll hit this level, and then she's
Well, and I'm not going to whine
Jumping
about
into
my
the pool.
stupid crap when she's like got a bullet in her back. Like,
yeah, I
you know?
got a paper cut the other day, and I was like, and then she motors past me. I'm like,
Yeah,
never mind.
I'm not going to worry about a paper cut. Well, thanks you guys for watching. You can make
Thank
a
you.
donation. You can adopt these dogs, all of them except for Rhea, because she's a big baby and
Jack.
she's going to be with you forever. But JT and Rescue from the Heart, the whole gang there, always working to get dogs off the streets and into homes. And I love the success stories. That's what I think really brings people to understand that, you know, there's just, I hate the whole like in a cage shivering photo. Like that is not a good example of what a dog
Insert Sarah
can be.
McLachlan.
Yeah, I can't deal with that. So that's why I wanted to bring dogs in here and see just how chill they are and just kind of hang out. So thank you for coming in.
Thank you so much for
And I
having
wish
us.
you all the
Greatly
best. I hope
appreciate
you
it.
guys find good homes, maybe from someone watching today. And just keep your eye out. And thanks to Tito's for helping out and spreading the word here at KROQ to the Rescue. Thanks, you guys. We'll see you later.
Thank you.
You guys? Good, right?
Any last words?
Any last squeaks?
Happy hour?
Oh, it's totally happy hour. Happy hour! What?